Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good day, everyone, and good day to each and every one of you, the citizens of world. Well, my name is Muhammad Hilmi Sabitul Azmi, and I'm a student of the Office Administration Education, Faculty of Teacher Training and Education, Sebelas Maret University. Ladies and gentlemen, in 2022, today, Indonesia became the center of world attention through the G20 Presidency, which discuss economic issues and global issues that are currently happening in the midst of the COVID-19 pandemic situations. And of course, as the Indonesian citizens, we should be proud because this is the first time a developing country like Indonesia can host a high-level conference that brings world leaders to meet and discuss. Ladies and gentlemen, these presidencies collectively represent 65% of the world's population, 79% of the global trade, and at least 85% of the world's economy. And of course, this is an opportunity for Indonesia to become the center of concentration for making decisions that can change the world and can advance itself from the starting line where Indonesia is. Ladies and gentlemen, in the midst of the onslaught of the COVID-19 pandemic and the threat of the monkeypox virus attack, Indonesia tried to mediate by carrying the theme "Recover Together, Recover Stronger." There are three main priorities that will be discussed in the G20 presidency, namely a stronger world health architecture, digital transformation, and energy transition, while also maintaining the aspiration to continue to improve our collective capacity in securing the shared prosperity among nations through various reforms efforts in the global taxation, stronger cooperations in fighting corruption, deepening of infrastructure financing, and pushing for a more democratic and representative international cooperation. And one more thing that we should be proud of. Indonesia is the first Southeast Asian country to become the member of the G20 presidency. But in the end, it will not only discuss economic and trade. World leaders will also discuss non-financial issues. Ladies and gentlemen, we know that our brothers and sisters in the Ukraine are fighting and defending their independence by war. So what can Indonesia do in response to these two conflicting countries? Indonesia is a natural country that does not side with any bloc in the world. But with the G20 presidency, Indonesia can do more. Indonesia steps to strengthen the relevance of the G20 to world issues. And Indonesia can also be seen from President Jokowi's stance and approach in the international bilateral forums of always voicing the interest of developing and poor countries in the world. Some time ago, President Joko Widodo visited Russia and Ukraine and met with the President of Russia, Vladimir Putin, and President of Ukraine, Volodymyr Zelensky. President Joko Widodo visits is that in Russia and Ukraine, and certainly not to provide support to one party, but to emphasize that Indonesia is a natural country and this is a mission to provide a way of peace. This is certainly in the world spotlight because Indonesia is the host of the ongoing G20 presidency. Ladies and gentlemen, each member country of the G20 presidency can voice the interest of their country in one international forum. Initially, this forum was only a forum containing finance ministers and central bank leaders in each country to make the decision to make or to discuss issues regarding the financial macroeconomy in the global sector. In 2008, the presidents of the USA invited leaders to take real action to overcome the current crisis. And this year was the first time the World Leaders Summit was held. And since 2010, it has been regularly held every year with the changing host. And then, what is the significance of the G20 presidency for Indonesia and the world? While holding the presidency, Indonesia has the opportunity to ensure that the interests of Indonesian people are heard by the entire world. As the host, Indonesia can also propose issues and lead dialogues that are fit to the purpose. Ladies and gentlemen, moreover, Indonesia has kept voicing the availability of the COVID-19 vaccines for all countries without an inequality. These various steps were taken to utilize Indonesia's position as the G20 president to help in solving global problems. The G20 presidency consists of developed and developing countries with very large economic levels. And all decisions made in this forum will certainly have a big impact and influence the world with all policies. Moreover, the world is facing economic challenges that must recover quickly due to the pandemic that almost 3 years paralyzed all existing sectors. If this situation is not addressed immediately, then we will face global hunger, currency instability, prolonged poverty, and world countries will be in the conflict with each other due to the internal conditions of their affected countries. The G20 presidents this is the time, ladies and gentlemen, to do something more for the world. Something that can change the situations with the policies taken during the G20 presidency, which will certainly have a big impact on billion people out there. Udayana University Deputy Chancellor Ngakan Putugede Swardana said President Jokowi played an active role in pushing world government towards improvement and making Indonesia share more of the capabilities. According to Ngakan Putu, the G20 president will increase the world trust in Indonesia and in other developing countries. This is an extraordinary move, so it's not only for the G20 countries, 19 countries in one region, but for all small countries that exist, including those in the Pacific. The diplomatic effort made by President Joko Widodo by directly meeting the leaders of the G20 members offers optimism to the world regarding open space for dialogue with collaboration in solving problems. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, let's use this move to have a big impact, big change that comes from the Indonesia as the host of the G20 presidency. And of course, that comes from every individual Indonesian citizens for the world community. Thank you.